Good morning, fisher people. I'm Alan Nosh from FishOn TV. It is Thursday, the 11th of September, and I've arrived at Barston Lakes for the fourth and final round of the UK Champs. Now, how the UK Champs works, it's all based on section points. If you win your section, you get 1 point. That's the best you can do. If you come last in section, that's 8 points. And that's the worst you can do. So far I've had a win and I've won the match on the first round. I was unlucky on the second round. I came fourth. It was very, very tight, that. I think there was something like between fourth and first, there were £14. So that was a tight one. And then at Rookery, completely and utterly destroyed me. At Rookery I came 8th. Couldn't catch a thing. It was very, very difficult. I didn't fancy where I was. But we're here at Barston. I like it at Barston. The majority of people will be fishing rods only. I think it's going to be very windy. It looks like it could be. There's a bit of a breeze now. But my last experience at Barston, I drew in the 50s in the deeper water. And the match was won from peg 55. And he's fished shallow all day. Taylor Weir, I think it was. At 220 odd pound. Which was a fantastic day. And watching that, he's not fed a thing. But I've definitely got to bring my pole if I draw that area again. But mainly it will be bomb and PVA bag. That works quite well here. And method, waggler and bomb. Just a straight bomb. They're the usual tactics that most people will be using today. Some will be fishing shallow after they've heard about tailor catching. But we'll see where we get drawn. It is a bit of a nightmare with people walking up and down when you've got your pole going backwards and forwards. There has been poles broken and landing net poles. I don't really want to have to get my pole out, but if I draw up there, I will definitely take it. You've got to try shallow. The weather's on the change, colder on a morning. There's a lot of water gone in apparently. So I just don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see where we get drawn. I'd love to draw peg 124 just to have a go on it, but again, that's even though best peg in Europe, I've not heard it win anything for ages here at Barston. So we'll just see where we get drawn. Looking forward to it. It would be great to finish off with a match win just to prove it wasn't a bit of luck on the first go. It'd be great with that, but to win your section, that's what I'm really after. Now, where am I? I was round about 11th going into Rookery. With the 8 points, I'm now down, I think I'm 22nd out of 70 odd. So I want to keep up there. I think I said on the first video, I want to be above mid-table. That will be the best finish I've ever had. We've got at the top of the table, we've got Stephen Forster, I think on 4 points. We've got Rome Frizzle also on 4 points, and in behind that you've got the likes of my mate Jace Jargo and Steve Ringer. I'm absolutely convinced Steve Ringer will have nothing else in his mind that he can win the UK Champs. 1 point behind. Who's my money on? You cannot rule Steve out. He needs somebody to beat Steve Forster, probably 2 people. I think Steve Forster will be up on weight, because I know he had like 200 pounds at Hallcroft, so he'll be hoping that he makes a mistake. Who would I put my money on? I hate to bet against Steve Ringer, even though he's a point behind. But if Stephen Forster draws in those 50s and the fish are still there, your money's got to be on him. Rome. Not so sure about Rome. Very, very good angler, but there's a lot of rod work here. He's definitely a pole man. Don't know. I hope he does it. He's only a young kid. What will he be? Rome 20? 21? I'm not sure. Something like that. I'd love to see him win it. That'd be fantastic. So good luck, Rome. But I don't mind if Ringer wins it. He's a top bloke as well. So we're here just to try damage limitation. Try and keep above that mid-table. And a section win would be lovely today. So they're the tactics. It's mainly method, waggler, bomb and PVA bag. So we'll see where we get drawn. We're all here, the team's here, Woody, Tidsy, there Richard, the best in the world. It's always great to see our lads here. I like to see Waco, he's as daft as a brush. Adam Wakeling, I think me and him are on the same points. So yeah, looking forward to it. I can't wait. How many points have I actually got? I think I've got 13 points. Yeah, 13 points. Last year I ended up with 20 odd, so I've already beat that. Ended up with 24, 5 points last year. So I can't be as bad as that. So yeah, looking forward to it. Let's see where we get drawn, and let's hope we have a great day. I always feel confident here. I always feel like I'm going to catch here. There are certain areas where, and I know some of you say, oh, negative, oh, too negative, it's all this sort of stuff. I could put you on some pegs here. You ain't going to win diddly squat. And I don't want any of those. So, positive thinking for a positive draw. Yes. So let's see where we get drawn, people. I'll go see Andy Kinder, pay me dues, and we'll see you people at the draw and on the bank. Let's have a go. Right, peg 78. I can't remember what boys have drawn now. I know Jeff's on 90 something, which is where we normally get drawn. Where's Dave and... Oh, they're in the 50s opposite me. I've drawn peg 78. Now that's deeper water over that side, but I think it's shallower this side, so I don't know. I've brought my pole. I think if I'm going to do anything, I'm end peg, so I can chuck down the bank, and I'm going to see what the margins are like. And if I think I've got enough depth, because normally up here, when I've been up here before, they've only been that deep of margins, it's not been worth it. So I'll have a look, see what the margins are like, and I'll decide whether I'm going to set a pole margin rig up down there. So yeah, never fished there before. I've fished a couple up from it, about 82 or 84 or something like that. Apparently it's not the best, but it can produce, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy enough with that. And it's pretty much what I've done before. Bit of spodding, pellets, and then chuck down the bank, and we'll see how we get on. Looking forward to it. So let's get my gear out and let's get ready to rumble. Right, all ready. Just about a few little bits. I've just got to put my up lengths on my feeders, but that's only a 2-second job. Right, peg 78. Barston. I've got Matty Pilly at the side of me. I can't remember who that other guy is. Then Andy Power and I'm not sure who else is in my section. Now last time I fished here, I fished over there, so casting here, and Ryan Bennett fished there on the end peg there. So as you can see, I've got all of this and the wind is blowing that way. Now it's not a renowned peg this, but I'm sure it has its day, and I'm hoping it could be today. Adam Wakeling's drawn, everybody's sort of saying Adam Wakeling's going to win it off peg 13, another good area. The wind is blowing up here now. I couldn't make my mind up what I wanted to do. There's quite a few options. Do I do the norm that people do, pellets in front, straight out? You cannot ignore this. Now I've got about just off the reeds, I've got about 18 inch, maybe almost 2 foot. So I am going to put a margin down there. I've set the pole up for that one. But you've got to look around this area for, you know, feed some pellets with it. I mean, I know that's a snag, but it's a feature. Let's feed some pellets round about here maybe. And also the big willow tree over there. Now that far willow tree I've clipped up, it's 44 metres. I know it don't look it, but it's 44 metres. So I've clipped up a rod there, my 12-foot rod. I'm going to put some pellets down here as like a bit of a throwaway into this area, fairly close in, and just have a look now and again. But then I've done a 50 metres, slightly to the left, probably 35 to 40 metres away from the bank, maybe 30 metres or so, 30 to 35 metres away from the bank, and I've gone out 50 metres. So I can have method over there, or the bomb and PVA bag. Also got, I've been using these for a while now, also got the bag and match baits, Red Aggressor glug, and the CM1 glug. They're just different flavours. That's a really, we like that, people had like that, but definitely not that. That has got a right smell to it. But apparently all the Romanians like the Red Aggressor. So that I can be soaking some pellets, or I can soak my PVA bags in there before I cast down. That's what I'm certainly going to be doing today. So we'll see how we get on with those. I've been putting those in my pellets and it's been brilliant. You know, mixing it in, it gives it a bit of stickiness, and they have been brilliant. So that's what we'll be doing there. We've got 10 minutes before the off. So it's a dead simple plan. Pellets in front, method over at top, pretty much same as last time. PVA bag out at 50, or method at 50 over a spod mix. It's got all sorts in it, pigeon feed and all sorts of rubbish. We'd never eat that, but that's quite a good thing to spod and go over the top. And then I can have a search and a look round here. So we'll see how things progress today. Margins for later, can't make my mind up if anything will come in. It's deeper in the margins over the other side. We'll have a look. You've got to have a look because it looks perfect. I could have gone over there, but I didn't want my elastic going out and losing all my gear in there. It might still happen, but hopefully I can guide them out straight away. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So let's just see how we get on today. Looking forward to it. Let's always get a nice day's fishing and see if we can win a section, and if we're on some fish, win the match. Wish me luck. Right, we've literally, I haven't even set my camera up. I don't know whether it's set right. I'm not even sure if mic's working. I was just about to start testing the vocals and everything, but I'd spodded out, put 8 spod mixers out, and I've chucked towards that tree. It's literally, and it's gone again with a bit of extra weight with the bait. It's just took some leaves and just dropped down lovely. Anyway, 3 minutes in, and it started raining, so we're just getting his gear. Matty's jumped up, I've jumped up to get his gear. Just about to start to go to my phone, camera. I looked up, rod straight round. Get in. Will that keep going? I don't know, but That's a nice start, that. We'll take that every 3 minutes. It does feel like a decent fish. Yeah, another big ghosty. Oh, he just went over the net then, didn't he? He just managed to turn away from the net, the bloody thing. God, I don't remember the fight really hard, these ghosties in here. Look at that, looked like he'd gone. Gotcha! And that's a big, decent sized fish. It's not the weight of the fish, it's how far out it is. I was going to get in the water, but like I said, there's like a concrete block there that is just stopping me from setting up properly. But that'll do. A nice 7 or 8 pound ghosty to start with. Right, I had to let you see that because it's first cast. So 9mm wafter as before, pink wafter. Just check everything. That feels okay. So we'll see you, hopefully, get this camera set up. I'm sure I can hear a plane, something like that anyway. So we'll see you, hopefully, on the next view. Right, we've just had another downpour. Let's cool my camera up. Just as I was getting it set up, and it's I've had another one, and this is my third one in 4 casts. And it's gone around again, so 3 in 4 casts. We can't complain at that, can we? And the weather's just been absolutely horrendous, believe it or not. Very good old scrap up. I'm guessing it's one of those ghosties again. I've only had a couple. We've had this before, people, haven't we? Very catching on the off. And then it can just go dead. We know that. So we're not counting as chickens yet. So that's fish number 3 in the first. I've had to put everything under there. I can't see what. The first sort of 25 minutes. Another one of those stockies that have grown to maybe 4.5 pound. The other one was slightly bigger. It's just so shallow at the beginning here. Come on, son. Freedom. Yeah. Oh, we're well happy with that. I had to cover my camera up while, just as I was covering the camera up, rod went round. I haven't been able to settle because of this rain at all. What time? 35 minutes. 3 fish. I spent a bit of time spodding up, so I probably had those fish in the first 20 minutes. I mean, from when I put that in, I'm trying to get my coat on, trying to get ready. And we've put it away, just reloading. I've spotted another one out there. Only 6 minutes. 6 minutes 30. It'd be nice if that kept up all day, but When that sun's out, it's raining, it's drizzling now, you can tell. But when that sun's out, it's red hot. It's on the changes, the weather for sure. But now that sun's on me, it feels red hot. Let's see if we can get another one. Putting that there, keeping it low, waiting for it to hit it, and then a little bit of give on the rod, and it flips. You must hit that clip. You don't want to be casting it too high, so I'm just about judging it right now, where it's hitting the clip, the tip is cushioning it, and it's just dropping in now with a lovely plop. First couple, well, first one was perfect actually. The second one I cast it a bit too hard, and it didn't go in very well. Next cast, thought, oh yeah, that's it, I've got that. So now I know where I'm going with the rod. I've got my weight. It's like getting a golf in for distance. I've got my weight for it. Hopefully that'll keep going in nicely, and hopefully it'll keep going round. Right, I'll check that the sound is working. Right. Well, now we're in. I've had those 3 carp, and I've had 3 skimmers. Sort of £1.50 a piece. And I've had a bite on every cast really. And it's gone round again. This is definitely a carp, not a skimmer. I keep spodding out there as well, and putting the pellets on the other 2 lines, left there and just in front of me, sort of 25 metres or so. I have to take my top off because it's absolutely boiling when the sun's out. I feel like Karate Kid with coat on, coat off. We nearly went for it. Come on, son. This time. He's still not ready. Still managing to turn his head. God, they're hard fighting, these. Very hard fighting. As long as you try and get any pressure, get his head up, they're off. Arm's dropping off. Normally with a 10-foot rod I'd have my rod quite a bit lower, but it's shallow here. Very shallow just there. You've got to get your rod up. If you go like that, it's easier. Look how much easier the play. And you've got to try and get them up. And then they're off again, look. Come away from them reeds. This time, I got him. What a scrap. Well done, son. Oh. Yes, good old scrap, that one. Not perfect. It was a funny bite. There was a drop back, so I think it tried shaking it out of its mouth. There we go, another 6 or 7 pounder. So that's £23 plus the skimmers and an hour in, so I'm more than happy with that. Probably about 26 or 27 pound in the first hour. Can't complain about that. It'll start raining again. So we'll get this set all ready. And we cannot ignore that spod line, because if they turn up on that, that can also be really good. Just not as much room. It's like a cutout is this, so I'm going to squeeze everything in a little cutout. The target. Like I say, it's probably about 30 metres away, that maybe 35 tops. Hard to keep it accurate with that wind. It's blowing right to left like crazy. 1 minute it's hardly blowing, and then next it's blowing absolute hoolie. But as long as we're within the vicinity, we're happy. So we'll get back over there. And we're in. The timer. We'll feed us pellets. I really don't think you can put enough of these pellets in here from what I've seen and heard. I'll do 3 lots. And then I'm just doing 1 lot, not overkill, just down there, away from the snags. It's like in that little bay. And you never know, we might have a nice little run down there because the wind's blowing directly into there. You never know. Fingers crossed. So, happy. Saying what I've done this time with my micros, I soaked some 4 mils in with the micros last night, and they're lovely. Just something a little bit different, something for the cat to get the teeth into. A little bit different to the norm, so let's hope it keeps working. Yeah, that one, it was just like a little, I put my hand on it because I had like a little, very sort of small, something that just dropped back, strike into it because it's coming towards you. So obviously I think it's gone like that with its head and come towards us. And the fish was on. So happy. I think that's 4 carp, 3 skimmers. And I'm spending time baiting areas up, so we can't complain, I don't think. Let's keep them coming. We're just about 2 hours in, and I've just lost a carp, well, 10 minutes ago. A good one as well. But I've literally, the last cast that I've just had, I had no bite. I've just gone a little bit tighter to that tree. It's tricky with this wind. You don't want it going in. But that's not, it's dropped in perfect, that, so I'm hoping this might be a carp. If I don't get anything after this cast, I'll probably go out and have a look over where I've spotted, see how that reacts. Skimmers wise, I don't know, I've got to have at least 7 skimmers or something like that. So they've all been, most of them have been skimmers since the last carp that I had. So I might just give that a little rest. I've been putting pellets to my left there. I don't know whether to have a quick look over the pellets just down here or go straight over where I've been spotting, which I think I'd be daft not to have a look where I've been spotting, because I've not been on it for 2 hours, but I've kept spotting. Every other cast I've kept putting 1 or maybe 2 out there. I've just put another 1 out there now. So I'll probably go over where I've been spotting, have a look and see what's happening there. And if that's not productive, I'm going to have a look on the pellets down here, and I've always got that to go back to. I've gone right of the tree as if I'm going down the bank a bit more, but it's just skimmers. It just seems to be fading a little bit, that, so I might have to just leave it a little bit and we can go back to that later, because I'm sure they'll come back to it. I might even have a look a little bit tighter up to the left of the tree. We're just going into shallow water territory there. I'm not sure whether I get anything or not, but it might be worth a quick look. Might be worth maybe a 3-minute cast, because if I do get a bite, it's within 3 minutes or so. But it's looking, as I was getting the odd line, I'm not getting any liners now. Even the skimmers are not having a little go. So that's been in 3.5 minutes. I've not had a sign. And that's the first time I've cast out there and not had any kind of sign. So I think it's time for a change. We'll go over my spot mix. I'll put a spot out and then we'll go over at top. That's the plan. Let's see if we can pull a few more fish out. Turned the camera off and 45 seconds later it absolutely smashed round. And it feels like a better stamp carp. I'll have another quick look out there. I'll spot 1, maybe 2. I'll have another quick look. Yeah, it definitely feels like a better stamp fish, this. I hope it is anyway, and the way it's scrapping. It wouldn't move when I hooked into it, it just wouldn't move from over there. I really had to hold on, because I'm on a clip as well. A little bit to play with, but not much. Stopped raining, sun's come out. I know I'm in shade, but it's red hot again now. God, this weather's driving me mad. Coat on, coat off, wax on, wax off. I've not seen it yet. It definitely feels like a better fish. think it's a double. Not seeing it properly, but it's certainly a bigger fish for sure. Come away. Don't want him in there, do we? It's either wrapped round him or he's foul hooked. Yeah, he's wrapped round him. And he's coming in like he's foul hooked. That elastic. I can't believe it. Might be foul hooked, I'm not sure, I can't really tell. It's not. No, he's not foul hooked, no, definitely not. He's just putting a mighty battle up. And I certainly didn't like it when it was wrapped round him. Come on, get your head up. Yeah, he's at least £8. I thought you were bigger than that way I was scrapping. He's solid, him. Proper solid unit. Well, there we go. Nice one. So we'll get that line, get this set up, get the line spotted, and get back out. Definitely got to give it another go. See if I can get close to that tree like I did then. I knew when it landed. I thought that's got carp written all over it. Just washed all my stuff. I'm going to have to wash it all again with this bod mix. It's all over me. Bloody mucky stuff. God damn it. Wash it again. Don't let wife wash these. No, no, no. Too expensive for her to ruin these and put holes in them and God knows what. Don't tell her I said that. She'll come. She's a grand and bless her. You just tell her that. Oh, I thought that was going to blow in, but it didn't. It's alright. It's just not as tight up as what I wanted it. It is pretty difficult to judge. I allowed for this crosswind to blow it round, and it never did. So I'm not going to give that very long, probably 3 minutes, and I'll have another chuck, try and get a bit closer. There we go, we're doing all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 31 pound, 32 pound of carp, about 8 skimmers. And like I say, I bet there's only in a couple of casts I've not had a fish or a bite or an indication or anything. So happy enough, people. Get in. Can I win the section? Don't know what's going off. Can't see nobody. Right. We've just had some right downpours. I haven't had a bite for about an hour and 20 minutes. I've gone over my boshing line where I've boshed. Absolutely zero indications. I've gone over my pellets to my left. Nothing. And I've gone over the pellets just in front, and absolutely nothing. I've just gone back towards that tree. I've had a cast and I've not had a sign. But it's like died a death. And I'm just beginning to wonder whether I ought to cast a bit further and go down the bank. I'm not too sure yet. Like I say, I've never drawn this. I'm not sure how effective that would be, or whether to just go past where I've boshed. Because it's strange is that I've always caught on my boshing line. They might not be wanting all that feed, just don't know. Because I've boshed nothing there, just been putting feeders and I've had fish. So I don't know whether to take the clip off, cast it past it and put the clip back on, and then try that area. Maybe at about 60 metres, something like that, 60, 65 metres. Just into water where there is nobody whatsoever. That might be an option to try. But yeah, I just can't seem to. I've put some bait down in my margin. I've had a look there, and nothing's in there. And I've got a feeling it might be just a bit too shallow. Over there, you've got about 3 foot. Here, it's 18-inch to 2 foot tops. I'm not really sure whether it's worth it, that margin, to be honest. There's no signs of any fish showing the faces. I'm a little bit stuck as to where I've got to keep. Oh, I've just had a little bream touch there. Is that on? Yeah, that's a bream. That's the first bite I've had in absolutely ages. Little skimmer. Just a little jab forward and a drop back. I am just thinking whether to take the clip off and go further and have a look where this into space where there's no. I've put no bait because I think, with the carpers that are coming and the boshing and the amount of fish that's being caught, are they getting sick of being caught over that bait? Are they a bit wary? Don't know. I'm going to make my mind up pretty quick if I'm going to have a go at that. So it's gone from being where I thought, oh, I'm going to have a nice day today, to I can't get bites. Very strange. Let's see if that's still sitting okay. No, that's not sat right at all. I'll put another one on. That's better. So it should. So we'll give that another go out towards that tree. See if we can start catching there, and then I think I'll probably undo the clip and go further and just have a look. See if we can get hooking some fish there, unless
these shorter lines kick in. Didn't quite get that right. Not enough. Didn't quite cast it hard enough. A little bit too gentle. And I judge it too accurately. Give it another go. That wasn't so mighty at all. Just went in a bit heavy and it wasn't quite close enough. Because I think the closer I get to that tree, the more chance I've got of getting a fish for sure, because it's cover. That's definitely there. And it's just not quite as close as I want it to that tree. It's okay, and I've had fish there, but I'd rather be right next to it. But you're dicing me death. You're dicing with catching the tree. So yeah, it set off where I thought, because I've still only got like 32 pounder. That's if I've clicked it right. 32 pounder carp. I don't know, 8 or 9 skimmers. So it's gone from having a bite virtually every chuck, albeit it was skimmers, to I couldn't buy a bite from anywhere. That's fishing for you though, isn't it? Said it loads of times, one line doesn't always produce, but that's the only place I've caught here. And not having a sign where I've been putting these pellets is unusual as well, because last time I had quite a few fish off it. So either wanting bait, and that's why I'm thinking, shall I just get the bigger rod out, take the clip off and go longer into its own water and just see what happens. If nothing happens here, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll have a look a little bit further out. That's my plan. Right. It's gone round, a lovely bite. As close as I dare to that tree. And 4 minutes in, it's gone round. I'm having to wait longer. It's just nice to see it go around properly rather than little dropbacks when you know it's a bream. Come on, fish it. An F1. Oh, a common. Oh, it's a common. Not a big one. It's better than nothing. It's in at last. I'm beginning to think they've forgot all about me. Just check that waft to make sure it's sat right. Yes. So we'll get back out there, keep putting pellets on those lines. I've stopped boshing. I don't see it point in wasting time when I feel like it's a waste of time at the minute. That I don't think it's working. Just seems strange that where I've put bait, I've not had a bite. Oh, you bloody thing. Right, get a bit close again. Lovely. And that's got carp written all over it, that. He says, with anticipation. I think that will result in a fish. Yes. So that was probably £4. I've had a couple more skimmers. Only small ones though, not the bigger ones I were getting earlier. And 9mm wafter as well, they're greedy. Little so-and-sos, can't believe it. But that's lovely, that's just at the side. It's got cover overhanging trees. And I think that's going to go. I think that's got a carp written all over it. I might just as well, I might just put a load of bait down there and just see if anything starts erupting. I'm not holding my breath. Don't hear of people catching it margins here, but the cat is catching in that margin over there on peg 61. And that was the only peg that caught in the margins last time I was here. But I think I'll probably put a bit of bait down there and just we'll see. I've put some down already, but I'll put some more down. It's always worth a quick look, you never know, do you? But he's been catching in that margin quite early, probably for a couple of hours. He's got great cover, he's got everything hanging over, it's nice depth. I've only ever drawn that in winter, and I did catch in the margin, but it was rod only, it wasn't the same. But it can be a really good margin, that. I know Ryan Bennett had 9 out of there last time, but I think word on the bank he's got about 130, 140, I don't know how true that is. He's doing well there. I don't know how I'm doing in my section, it's close between me and Matty. I might have £40, he reckons he's 36. It was that quiet period, it just stopped, couldn't get a bite anywhere. I thought I was definitely going to get something where I put these pellets and on the spod line. I've always caught them. I caught most of my fish on my spod line last time. Nothing today. But we'll see, we'll carry on. An hour left. Could do a damn good finish. Crackers, I thought it was going to be a skimmer this, the bite was pathetic. So I lifted like I would on a skimmer and it's a carp. I did say it was going to be a carp. I'm like 4 minutes, well 3 minutes 40 in. So it's the same sort of pattern, when you get a bite it's less than 5 minutes. Feels okay as well. It's not darting anyway, it just feels heavy. Let's hope it's a proper one. So I keep adjusting this clutch. I could do with a nice 10-pounder or something. It definitely feels heavy, this. It's lolling about, it's not darting like that last one. Keep it low as long as I can before I lift. Get as close in as possible. As soon as I start lifting the rod slightly, I want it to go. I think this could be a Barston special. It's definitely, I think this, I'm hoping it's biggest fish at day. Let's hope I'm right, people. Yes, it is. It's a Barston special. Jaws. Come on, Jaws. Don't let me down. He's more than double figures in. Concentrating here, people. I really need this big one. Gotta guide him in. Oh yes, he's in. We've got Jaws within the net. Yes, he's got to be 12 or 13 pound, I think, at least. Oh, it's right in there. Right piece of gristle. There we go. It's really shallow at this first bit. So we've got him in there. And I'll try and do that all over again. Now, you don't need many of them to catch up. So that's just suddenly put me onto 47 plus my skimmers. If I say 12 pound, but it might be bigger. A very nice fish indeed. I don't like how that's sat. That's not sat very nice. That's better. It was just trying to lay on its side. They've got to pop up and waft, and that's when it's very tempting for the fish. So let's see if we can get back in there. It's not bad, but it's not quite as tight, but it's still got carp written all over it. That's what we're after. See if we can get another one, people. Nice one. Well, we've got 4 minutes left. I've had no more bites. I've just bumped a little skimmer off. It's close between me and Matty. I think he might have just done me, I'm not sure. He's just lost one. I've had a look over my pellets again out there. I had a look down here where I've had pellets to my left. Not a sign. Another plane, I think. So I'm back out next to that tree. I need one more pull, I think, to see if I can beat Matty. And I think it's been an enjoyable day. A bit frustrating when I've not been able to catch up. He's got one. He's done me. He's definitely done me now. It's just not quite happened, people. But enjoyable day. And the only place I could catch is over there. I've not been able to catch on any feed whatsoever. Very strange day. I thought it were a banker for me, that out there, but anyway, it is what it is. We've done his best. I think I've got about £50.
If I were to say to you, 7 points has won it, and in 10th place it's 10 points. So that's how close it's been. So, you know, I must say, what a great series, and that's why it is the UK Angling Champs. There's winners, there's losers, there's near misses, and yeah, that's what it is. So I'd just like to thank you guys for making it what it is. Without you lot, we won't have a good series, and that's why myself, Bob, Terry, Garrett, that's why we do it, because, you know, it's been going over 40 years, and it's just a fabulous event, and it's one I look forward to fishing every year. I never win much, like, but I enjoy fishing it, so it is good. So, right, which leads us to our top 3 on the day. So, in 3rd place, collecting 250 quid with a weight of 162 pound 4 from Peg 21, George Robinson. Well done, George.
Well done, George.
Well done, buddy. Well done, mate. 2nd place. 2nd place from Peg 61 with 173 pound 10, collecting 500 quid. Chris Young.
Well done, Chris.
Well done, Chris. Yeah, throw your own Peg. Your dad drew well for you there, didn't he? And your winner on the day, splendid performance I might say, with a weight of 214.12, putting a proper masterclass here from Peg 13, collecting 1,000 quid. Adam Weekly.
Well done,
Well done,
well done, lad.
Top performance,
Top
mate.
man, thank you.
Just turn it around that way. Get your cup. Easy. There you go.
Here,
Go bottom.
Yeah, all right.
Adam Weekly, you win on the day. Well done. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on 10 points. And it went down to weight. So in 10th place, with 140 kilos, collecting 100 quid, was me.
No, I did nothing.
Which brings us to our top 3. And yeah, it was always going to be a real dogfight here at Barston. But in 3rd place, he was last year's winner, but he is in 3rd this year. On 8 points with a weight of 184 kilos, collecting 1,000 quid. Steve Ringer.
Well done, Steve.
Well done, Steve. Well done, mate. 1,000 quid. So, we're into 2nd. 2 anglers tied on 7 points for 1st and 2nd. So it went down to weight. But the weight were irrelevant in it all. So in 2nd place on 7 points, 187 kilos, collecting 2,000 quid, Dave Burley.
Well done, matey.
Well done, Dave. Well done, pal. 2 grand. Well, as they say, there can be only one which walks away with this lovely jug, which, when you look at the names on it, it's fabulous. But he's already got his name on this trophy, so he goes on it for a second time. With 7 points, 293 kilos. He just, well, the kid's a magician in my eyes. Just catches loads of fish wherever he goes. What a fantastic angler. So, 2025 new UK angling champion, Stephen Forster. There you go, guys, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Everybody wants fish this year. We'll get first option to fish next year. Alright, see you next year.
Oh, we are recording. Let me have a look, see where I've come. Ah, well, there we are. Alright. Not too bad, considering I had an 8th in section, last in section. So, today, wasn't really sure about the area. End peg. It's not a noted match winning peg, but it can throw weights up, and with the wind blowing in today, I really did think it would. I thought there's half a chance of a really good weight in. I set off brilliant, but the stamper fish weren't that big. And within the first hour, I think I got 20 odd pound, nearly 30 with the skimmers that I had. And as you've seen, I've boshed, which usually works. There's quite a few of these guys came on Saturday and boshed and not caught, which I didn't know, and I've not had a bite on it. Anywhere I've fed, I've not had bites. And if I had to do it again, I'd definitely start where I started, and I would probably work down that bank. I'd have had another rod set up to the next set of reeds, which would be another platform. It'd have probably been a 65-70 metre chuck, quite capable of reaching that, and I think I would have I'd work along there. And the line in front, I don't think I'd bosh, and I would just put bomb and bag out. I think that would have produced more fish. Would I have been able to catch 90, well, £100 would have won the section, £99 1 hour section. I've ended up weighing in £52.5, which has given me 3rd in section. And overall, I've definitely smashed above halfway, which was my target. I've come 26th, which, I suppose, can you say you're happy about it? I'm happy because I've gone above the target I set at the beginning. Anywhere above halfway in this field is a decent result. But the way I set off, I had a chance of being in top 10, but rookery completely destroyed me. I've ended up with 17 points, 10 was in the money, and 8 of those points have come from rookery. So it just shows you. And a little bit more fortune at Hallcroft could have been even better. So, you know, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And some of them bites today, beautiful. The skimmer bites, a little tap forward, drop back. The carp ones, most of them straight round, no messing. £60 came 2nd in our section, Matt Pilly. And I lost a lump as well, which that could have just done it. But I lost my way a little bit for about an hour and a half. And I think when I've mentioned that I should have taken my clip off and gone further with like a bag and bomb, I should have done it. I reckon I could have had some more fish doing that. Or gone down the banking. I'm 100% certain I'd have caught more. So it's lesson learned. If you think it, I did think it, do it. And I didn't do it because I thought they'll turn up on these pellets or they'll turn up on the bosh, and they never did. They definitely didn't want all that feed, the usual way of catching. It's not worked at all. But again, lesson learned. So there you go, 26th for Nosh. Not too bad. Woody's ended up in 30th, and the best in the world has ended up in 33rd. I don't know where Tidsy is. Where's Tidsy? Tidsy, I can't see, where is he? Tidsy. I can't find him. Where are you, Craig boy? Jeff Wiseman, Jeff's ended up 54th, and Craig Tidswell's ended up in 58th out of 72. So, not bad, and things can only get better. That's how I look at it. I thoroughly enjoy this. It's great to see everybody here, and you know, you get to talk to people like Steve Ringer, Jamie Hughes, Adam Wakeling. He's crackers. Absolutely love that guy. He's some boy, him. I'm sure he'd be a great entertainment for a night out for sure. So there's loads of people here that we see, and I absolutely love it. So your winner in second place was Dave Burley, pal of mine. Unlucky Dave on the same points, just a bit behind on weight. And Stephen Forster, I've mentioned him before. You don't hear too much about him. He's not one of these that puts it on Facebook. He doesn't do videos. He's not splashing his name anywhere. What an angler. He could catch fish in my bath after I've been in it. He is brilliant, and he's won it. It's his second time. So to win the UK champs twice just shows you the quality of Stephen Forster. So well done, Stephen Forster. Absolutely brilliant. Made up for you. And he's a lovely kid as well. Very nice, very quietly spoken, lovely kid, and deserves it all. Class angler. That's all I can say. Look out for that name. He's class. So well done, son. And before we go, I've got to say, there wasn't a big round of applause for him. We've all clapped him and said thanks, but Andy Kinder and his team, what a job they do, and we all absolutely appreciate it. You make it look easy. Andy Kinder's come 10th. He's won a few quid. And I know what it's like organising stuff, and he's organised a series of matches here with 72 anglers. Takes some doing. Andy still comes in the top 10. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And he's won our section today, as Andy, actually, £99. So well done. So from the bottom of my heart, Andy Kinder, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And also in the top 5, Jason Jargo, Dunworth. Well done, Jace, at the pal of mine. He's done very well indeed. He's got to be happy with 4th. Well, he won't be happy because I think he thought he had a chance of winning, and he certainly did. But that's just how fishing goes. He's come 3rd in his section, and he's ended up at 4th overall. So well done, Jace. You've had a great UK champs. Well done, son. Right, that's it from me. I'm at Elsica for 2 days. We've got, it's over 2 days, a competition over 2 days. Really looking forward to that. It's skimmer fishing, bream fishing. If you're lucky, you might get a carp. So it's all good practice for Tamar. I've been doing lots of practice at Tamar, for Tamar. Sorting my rigs out, making sure I've got everything I need. So skimmer fishing Saturday, Sunday. And then the week after at Dam Flask, again skimmer fishing, more practice for Tamar. And I might try and sneak another session in at Underbank. In fact, I know I definitely will, just to make sure I've got everything that I feel confident with when we get to Tamar. And I'm really looking forward to that. I do feel like I might be a little bit out my depth, because these guys, a lot of them that's in the final, Ringer, Waco, Lee Kerry, Rob Button, they're all fantastic at that kind of fishing. It's their kind of fishing. I'm okay at it. You know, I love my skimmer fishing. Can I compete with those guys? Don't know. If I'm on roach pegs, it'd be difficult for me. If I'm on skimmer pegs, I think I've more of a chance. So I'm looking forward to that too. So I can't wait. So we've got 4 days, 2 days practice down at Tamar, and then 2 days competition. So I'm getting loads of skimmer fishing in. I am taking it serious enough for me, but I am dedicated, and I'm looking forward to it. So look out for the videos for that one. Right, thanks for watching, people. Hope you enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed this series of matches, and we shall see you at the weekend down at Elsica Res. Really looking forward to it. Don't forget, it's absolutely free to subscribe to this channel, and if you click that notification bell, you get all our videos as we upload them, and a thumbs up would be very, very nice. So until next time, 2.5 hour drive for me. Go see the missus. She'll probably be in bed. Take care, people, and don't forget to fish on.